about it right now with the dream team, of course, LaTonya Hines and the great Janet Johnson, right? Janet, JJ, Miss JJ. All right, so going through this, we're going to look at some things here, and I want to focus both of you on this, okay? This is before the killing. Thursday, the 27th of January, 2011. She sent this to her family, basically, right? Love you all. And there's some typos here. Bo has also developed Calyx's attitude. Makes me cry evening, seeing what they've become. As far as a 180 from their former darling selves. I will end this soon. LaTonya, sounds like deliberation and intent to me, no?
Yeah, without a doubt. And she's talking about the attitude of the daughter. Some of the other things that she said, she seems angry. She seems like she is ready to off both of them.
All right, now hold that thought, Janet, and here's why. Because there's more. Now, that was before the killing, all right? Now, this right after the killing, Janet, look at this. Handwritten journal, Julie Schenecker. Parker, I'm sorry, so sorry. I don't know what to say. I can't live alone. I sensed divorce was inevitable. My meds never kicked in. Now, one more, Janet, from the handwritten journal. Look at this one. If you're wondering why I decided to take out the kids, it's to protect them. Kids of suicidal parents tend to commit suicide themselves. Calyx has talked about suicide since she was 12. I believe that I have saved them from the pain. Intent deliberation, Janet, why not?
She's delusional. First of all, my meds never kicked in. As a defense lawyer, I love that. I mean, she put my defense in her journal. And that's a delusional mad woman who says, I did this to protect our children. It's just basically like saying, I did this because an angel told me to do it.
And LaTonya disagrees.
Yeah, I totally disagree.
Shocking.
It's like now, after the killing, oh, wait a minute, the reason I did it was because of the meds, and now you're setting yourself up for a defense. Maybe she is delusional, but I think that she's also culpable here. I don't think she didn't know what right from wrong was.
So let's look at some more, all right? Now we have a Post-it note, okay? This is after the killing, and remember what she did, right? LaTonya Janet shoots them in the head and in the mouth because they're too mouthy. So she says in a Post-it note found at the bottom of the stairs, sorry about your parking space, had to leave it for Bo, my darling, precious child.
I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, I don't see how you guys, yes, she knew what she was doing, but she didn't know it was wrong. And I think that's the two-prong in Florida. It's an affirmative defense, and you have to prove, did she know what she did? Absolutely. Did she know it was wrong? She's leaving a parking space for her darling, precious child who she just
That's
killed.
a problem.
Right, but I think you're going to have to be able to show that prior to the actual killing that she did not believe it was wrong for her to do it. And I think that it's afterwards that she goes and she tries to come up with some type of defense and saying, hey, I was sorry about it.
That's an interesting point, LaTonya.
Malingering is what you're
because
saying.
ultimately, Janet, what she's saying is she's setting it up, right? Schennecker's saying, I did wrong now, I deliberated, but now maybe I set it up here by writing these things to make myself appear crazy.
And she started doing that 10 years ago. I mean, she's been on meds. She's taking this cocktail that a doctor had to prescribe. So she went back how many years and malingered to a doctor all so she could do this?
Well, I agree with you, Janet, but here's the thing. Not every person who is insane and every person that has a mental illness is legally insane for purposes of...
This is true, and that's going to be the argument. So take a look at this, all right? Now, remember Parker, the husband testifies. When he testified, what did he say? February 2011, this was a quote after she had committed these murders. I guess I stomped your heart flat, huh? She's saying that to her husband. So, Janet, is that proof now of intent? I did this to get you.
I don't understand that statement. I have to say, when he said that on the stand, and by the way, I think Parker was a problem for the state. I didn't think he was a great witness. I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, you know what's going to happen, Janet, right? And LaTonya, it's going to be spun different ways.
Yes. Right,
what is the prosecution going to say? This is about intent, and I did it to get you. The defense will say, hey, I don't understand. That's not necessarily anything, but proof of mental illness.
Right, and there's writings that she had that the prosecution is going to introduce too that showed that she anticipated that her husband was going to come back and ask for a divorce. And so those things come into place.
More intent.
Yeah,
Dream team, stay right there, please. Okay. Now, as we move